Watch this. It's more like a 686. That's a sign of perfect health. There's a truck kind of jackknifed over here. He's having a rough time. Nobody likes him right now. Like 4 miles or something like that. Anyways, today I'm gonna try and take it really easy. I'm gonna try to make a simple video because, you know, I could use a day off, pseudo day off at least. And so I'm gonna just give you a little bit of an update for those of you who've just joined. We crossed 9,000 subscribers not too long ago. So I figured I'd fill you on who I am, get a little bit of coffee, and then, you know, I don't know, just take myself out on a date tonight because I could use it. Everybody's so friendly this morning. Anyways, I think I'll take myself on a date tonight and just try to relax. Not a bad idea. It's not going well. For those of you who just joined recently, I vlog every day. I've actually been vlogging every day for almost 2 years with a 1 month break in there. Sorry, I'm gross. And I vlog about a number of different things. If you're more interested in the active, like seeing the beautiful parts of France and Paris and stuff, tomorrow I'm planning on going to Versailles and doing the bike tour out there. So of course, if you know, this whole talking thing is not as much your thing, there'll be more music, montage, and chateau tomorrow. But I like doing that kind of stuff. I also vlog just to share my life, the experiences that I've been going through, expat life. I was trying to start a tech company a couple of years ago. I had some book deals going. I had a lot of stuff going that I thought was going to take off. And as Jeff pointed out when we were in The Hague, it was very interesting because it seemed like, or I thought, something was going to go really well. And nothing went well, and everything went downhill very hard. And then I ended up coming to France on a lark. Got a talent visa that I didn't think I would ever qualify for, and literally took the last flight out of town. My last flight out of town. I flew on miles with the status that I had from a previous job. I had nothing left. I had no money. I had like absolutely nothing. An overwhelming amount of debt from starting a company and taking a bunch of risks. And so when I landed in France, like I hit the ground running, and I had like, well, nothing to lose and yet kind of everything to lose. If this didn't work out, I have no idea where I would have ended up. I don't know what would have happened. I'm gonna shower because I feel really gross. I haven't showered yet. I just changed out of that nastiness. And the problem with running early in the morning, it's not that early. I mean, the problem with running first thing in the morning when it's a little bit warmer outside is it takes a little bit longer to get your core temperature down so you're not sweating the rest of the day. I figured I'd make a cup of coffee. Kylie did leave me some beans, it turns out. I didn't see these actually. So, oh, is it already pre-ground? I think it's already ground even. That means I definitely need to drink this right away. So, I was gonna say, I'm not even sure how to use the grinder here. We'll get it figured out as we go. Thank you for leaving me your Chemex, Kylie. And thanks, Gustav, for, you know, warming my coffee up. Keeping it warm. Oh man, that's not a good way to cool down though. That's not a good way to cool down. If you haven't been around, you'll notice that I spend a lot of time in coffee shops. Or at least I try to. The reason being, I got coffee grounds on my computer, that's not a good thing. There are multiple reasons for that. One is obviously I like coffee. That developed over time. It actually is more because of the space. Like I like to go to coffee shops to work. I like to be around people. I like to be in brightly lit spaces. I mean, I generally am ignoring the people when I'm there because I'm trying to work, but it's nice to be around people. This is kind of isolating to be in this tiny room. I also spend a lot of time in this room already. And as you've already seen, if you've been around for just like the last week, they're building like a Star Destroyer in the apartment downstairs. So I can't really get much work done during the day because it's just like jackhammering the whole time. And the sun just kind of beats straight in on my desk. It's a rough combination. So buying coffee in different places is actually kind of like paying rent. It's just a way of saying, hey, I'm going to take up some space at your coffee shop for the next 4 hours. Thank you for the coffee. So that's why I do that. However, having a Chemex is gonna be really nice. It's something I really, really wanted because there are days like today when I'm just gonna try and chill, or work from home. And I want to be able to make coffee and not wander off and spend too much money on it. I do recognize that it's an expense, but I mean, it's an expense that's probably going to get rolled into like a co-working space at some point. I would like to have a co-working space, but we'll get there. Anyways, what is it that I do? Why would I need a co-working space? These are mysteries we'll get into. As with life, some of my videos are exciting, some of them less so. I mean, because some days are not that exciting. Today, I'm doing laundry, for example. And that's fine, because I try to capture like what life is actually like, and not like create a life that's interesting. Well, I want to live a life that's interesting, but not fabricate it, if that makes sense. So some of my videos are pretty exciting. Like I'll be traveling a lot here soon. And then there are aspects of life that aren't so exciting, but still worth documenting, I think, and still interesting in their own way. So I'm at the risk of like making this way more complicated than I intended, because I wanted to try and take the day easy. I just had a thought. How about you? If you've been watching my vlog for a while, what's like your favorite video? I thought maybe if you could highlight something that you think that somebody who's new to the channel should absolutely see, you could go find that video, link to it in your comment, and then anybody who's new to the channel could just scroll through and find different helpful things. Like whether you thought my trip to Cameroon is great, any of the Mercy Ships Mondays, a Right Italy Wednesday, a French Friday, just a random average video that stuck out to you for some reason. See if you can't find it. Post it in a comment, and yeah, I don't know, I think that'd be really interesting actually from my perspective too, just to see what are the things that stood out to you, that stand out to you, that stick in your mind, that you think is important that I share in the future. I don't know. When we get to 10,000, we're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, which is when we open one of the champagne bottles that I have yet to put back up on the wall. But when we get there, I was thinking we could do two things. One, we can finally do a Q&A perhaps. And two, probably like a real recap of some sort. I'm not sure. But be thinking about questions you've got for me. I get a lot of like frequently asked questions, but you can ask them ideally here or on Twitter in the future. And the reason I bring up Twitter is because a lot of people have been complaining that they're not getting the notifications when my videos post. And if you're one of those people, it posts automatically to Twitter every day as well. So if you're on Twitter, go ahead and hop over. I'm Jay on a Boat on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. You'll see it come up there. You'll know exactly when it goes live via Twitter if it doesn't come up as a notification. If you want to get those notifications, make sure you hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button, and it'll let you know as soon as my videos go live. But some people have been having problems even though they've hit that little bell icon. So I don't know what to tell you there. Twitter is not a bad solution. I'm gonna eat a little bit of lunch, finish up my laundry, and relax a little bit before I take myself. Probably get a little bit of work done, but I'm gonna try and just relax before I go and take myself on a date tonight. I think I'm gonna go see Solo. Haven't seen that yet. And yeah, that's my plan for the afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and end this now, edit it, get it done. Just trying to rest a little bit. I'm really, really tired. I hope that you enjoyed this little random video today. Do leave a comment with your favorite video or anything that you think is important and why you think it's important in the comments below. Let us know what holes need to be filled and the gaps of our knowledge. And I'll see you bright and early again tomorrow morning for a trip to Versailles. And that should be fun. All right, bye.